Before the headlines, before the stadium lights, before the whole world called him world boss, there was just the voice of a man out of Portmore, Jamaica, echoing across the ocean into Toronto's streets. A voice that told stories of struggle, survival, and self-belief. A voice that turned a movement into a culture. This is how Vybz Kartel's sound transformed Toronto's dancehall scene, and why the From Gaza to Scotia concert is more than just a show. It's a moment 15 years in the making. Toronto has always been a crossroads city, where global sounds meet local stories. You hear it in the clubs, you see it in the neighborhoods, Scarborough, Rexdale, Jane and Finch, Eglinton West, places where Caribbean roots run deep. But somewhere around the early 2000s, something changed. A new energy hit the sound systems, a new rhythm cut through the static. Vybz Kartel's voice, raw, lyrical, and fearless, started running the city's airwaves. Long before Scotiabank Arena, Kartel was already headlining basements, community halls, and block parties, not in person, but through the speakers. Tracks like Ramping Shop Ben's Punani and Clark's became unofficial anthems for Toronto's Caribbean youth. And it wasn't just the music, it was the message. Kartel's lyrics spoke about hustling, ambition, and respect. Things that resonated in communities where people were still fighting for recognition. For young artists growing up in Toronto, many first or second generation Jamaicans, Kartel represented something deeper. He showed that you could create your own lane, define your own image, and still win. Toronto dancehall artists like Scarborough, Chromatic, and countless independent voices began shaping their sound around that same blueprint. Bold lyrics, heavy rhythms, and an unapologetic attitude. The energy started spilling out of the underground. Suddenly, downtown clubs were booking dancehall nights again. You'd hear Kartel playing back-to-back with Drake, Popcorn, and local selectors at events like Soca or Die, Redemption, and Dream Weekend Toronto. And just like that, Toronto's dancehall heartbeat was back. What's unique about Kartel's influence is how it spread beyond music. You could see it in fashion. Clark's shoes, tattoos, bright colors, gold chains. You could hear it in the slang, patois becoming a second language in everyday Toronto talk. Expressions like me day ya or no ramp with me became part of how the city communicated. That's how deep Kartel's reach went, right into the DNA of Toronto street culture. And speaking of that influence, you can rep it too. Visit our merch store and grab the official From Gaza to Scotia t-shirt. Represent the culture, represent the movement. Or head over to our music shop right now for a free download of the track you're hearing in this video, Gaza Me Say. Free download available for the first 20 copies only. Once they're gone, they're gone. So if you're hearing this, don't wait. Hit that link before the rhythm stops. Alright, back to the movement. Toronto's dancehall energy has always been something special. Multicultural, diverse, and unfiltered. But Kartel gave it focus. He gave it an identity. Suddenly, everyone from Brampton to the beaches was shouting, Gaza Me Say. That unity across the city, that's what made it unstoppable. For the new generation, Kartel isn't just a musician, he's a blueprint for independence. He built his own empire through music, media, and message. In a world before social media made everyone famous, Kartel was already using his voice to reach millions. And Toronto was listening. Now, fast forward to today. The announcement that From Gaza to Scotia is coming to Scotiabank Arena isn't just another tour stop, it's history. It's the first time a dancehall artist of Kartel's legacy is headlining a major Canadian arena of that size. And what it means for Toronto is huge, not just economically, but culturally. It's proof that the city's Caribbean influence is no longer in the background, it's on the main stage. The concert is expected to bring thousands of fans from across Canada, the United States, even the United Kingdom, straight into the city. That means hotels, restaurants, transit, and nightlife will all see a boost. Analysts say major shows like Taylor Swift's generated over $282 million across 6 nights in Toronto, so even just one night of Kartel could mean millions in local economic impact. And for the city's music ecosystem, it's a big win. From stage crews to sound engineers, security, lighting techs, merch vendors, and food trucks, everyone eats when the city turns up. That's the ripple effect Kartel brings, from the speakers to the streets. When you think about it, this concert is more than an event. It's about recognition. It's about a generation that grew up blasting Kartel in parking lots and dance halls, now seeing that culture validated on one of Canada's biggest stages. So when the lights go down inside Scotiabank Arena and the bass drops on Clark's or Summertime, just remember, this isn't just a concert, it's a homecoming. A celebration of every sound system, every basement jam, every fan who kept dancehall alive in the '60s. From Portmore to Toronto, from Gaza to Scotia, the connection runs deep. This is Work Play Live, your source for Toronto culture, music, and stories that matter. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and tell us, what's your favorite Vybz Kartel track of all time? Until next time, big up Toronto, big up Jamaica, and big up the Gaza nation worldwide. Respect and love.
Sunlight on my face, whole place was when me touch my base. Seeing tower light up from a case. Toronto say boss, welcome to the race. Them say me fall, me say check the score. Me catalog.